So I hope you can see a presentation on screen. The moment you see, please text in the chat box. Visible?
Yeah, we are able to see the presentation.
Thank you. Thanks, Adan. So I formally welcome you all on behalf of this organization, DEEP. DEEP Parenting is a popular name which we are known for. Otherwise, DEEP's full form is Developmental, Encouraging and Effective Parenting. And the name itself highlights the mission and the objective of this organization, that we want that parents around us, they need to have developmental approaches. They need to have a lot of encouraging approaches to raise their kids, and they shall be effective in their role being parent. And today in this discussion, we are going to discuss about a bit about this organization, the host of the program. We will discuss scope of parental coaching as a career in India. I'm sure you are interested to know about it. What is the scope? We will be discussing about why parent coaching is important, who parent coaches are, how they work, how they serve families, and how they earn. And if you wish to become one parenting coach, how you can become one parenting coach. We will be discussing that. And as an association of parent coaches, how we support our coaches, this we will be discussing today in next 45 minutes to 50 minutes. It may take 1 hour. And I would really appreciate your queries, questions, and your contributions. First of all, I'll talk about this organization, DEEP. It's an association of parenting coaches. It's not a commercial organization. It's not a private limited company. It's an association which got registered under Society Act in India. And so far, it's an only registered association of parent coaches in India. We got established in 2015. And this August, we completed our 8 years in practice. And in India and abroad, we have around 1,784 coaches. Apart from India, we are working in 16 other countries. We have coaches in Nepal, Bangladesh, Bahrain, Nigeria, Oman, Kuwait, Malaysia, Singapore, Kenya, Dubai, UK, USA, Canada, Iceland, Sri Lanka, and Germany. Almost all continents we have coaches, and they all got trained from this organization only. With the same certification, they are operating in other countries, and around more than 1,000 coaches we have in India only. And in India, if I talk about, we have already trained in last 8 years, we have trained close to million parents. 10,50,000 parents we have trained so far in the country. And we are serving close to 190 school brands. 190 school brands. School count is around more than 1,000. But these are the brands which we are serving in the country. And the next milestone which we have in India is to enable 5 million parents by 2024. And we have yet trained 1 million parents, 4 million more to go. 1 year we have. We are trying hard. Our coaches are building up their career, achieving this milestone. You can also choose to serve the cause. And while serving the cause, you will be building up your own career in this profession. And when it comes to career growth and scope of career, this career in India, I will discuss it by seeking your viewpoint first. When it comes to prime agenda of any family, I hope you will agree that child development remains on top. The prime goals which families have, child development is one of the prominent goals. Do you agree? Your quick response will help. Thank you, Princey. Appreciate. I hope you all agree that child development is one of the prime goal of each family.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you. Thanks, Sutan.
Yes.
Now, we all agree that role of a parent is very important. Child development is one of the prime agenda for families also. There are many variables which are responsible for development of child. And out of those many variables, we have identified that these two variables act as foundational pillars. Role of our education system in child's life and role of a parent both act as foundational pillars to build strong foundation of child development. I hope you agree with me. Both these pillars are very important for child development. Do you agree? And if you agree, then my question is, if we agree that these both pillars are equally important, then are we really giving equal importance to both the pillars? Do we have equal focus as society, as families on each pillar? Now my question. Thank you, Kirti. Thanks for your honest response. Appreciate. We think so. But let's see whether this focus is there in action or not. If you see post-independence, if we see from nation's perspective, they have given enough importance to education system. Post independence, they brought ministries, they brought budgets, they brought this bureaucracy, and they tried to improve the system. And after privatization, a lot of private organizations came in, right? And now they are trying their best to improve the system year on year, month on month. A lot of effort is going on. I'm sure you experienced it. A lot of programs are going on for teachers, for their skill development, for parents, for about education, and then for school leaders, there are programs going on. And even new education policy which came, it also reflects, it advocates that there are people, those who are working to improve the system. That means they are giving importance. Even a good amount, good budget of our monthly budget is dedicated to education of child. We are focused towards it. We are worried about it. Yes or no? How much budget you dedicate for your own development as parent? Right? Have you seen any government intervention, any department of government, any budget which is trying to improve a role of a parent, their communication patterns, the way they correct their child? Have you seen any training, any development happening at government's front? We all invested in education. How many of you invested in yourself to learn how to raise kids effectively? Are we? As a family, as a nation, as a society, are we really giving importance to it? And had we ever got any training from our support group also? Maybe when you had an infant, somebody came to tell you that इसको नहलाना कैसे है, खिलाना कैसे है, सुलाना कैसे है. Elders came and they told you. But the moment child is of six months, nobody came to tell you how to talk to them, how to correct them, how to involve them, how to make them independent, and whatnot. Yes or no? Nobody came. We all are applying our own wisdom. Sometimes it is working, sometimes not. Am I right or wrong? That means somewhere we know importance of this pillar, but there's no actionable onto it. And I won't say that they don't have queries. If we talk about parents, I'm sure many of you, those who are from teaching background, those who are already into consultancy, those who are working in corporate, when you sit at lunch table with your colleagues, when you are in a PTM, when you are sitting with your neighbors, talking to your friend, I'm sure they talk about child development and child related topics. They share the challenges. I'm sure you may have heard parents complaining about child's concentration. Yes or no? Yes or no? How to improve child's concentration? Has it been asked a question to you on PTMs if you're a teacher? Yes or no? Have you heard parents complaining about child's hyperactivity, not sitting at one place, throwing tantrums a lot, always glued to screens? Yes or no? There are many challenges. A lot of common challenges are there which parents are facing, and they are nowadays vocal about it. They discuss it. Rather, sometimes they discuss it with this apprehension that the one to whom I'm talking to, they will be able to help me. They may share some strategy with me. And the whom you're asking, even they are feeling that I'm also facing the same problem at home. The teacher to whom you go in PTM and ask that my child is not sitting at one place for long, unable to concentrate, the teacher inside thinking, the problem to meri bhi yahi hai, that they're always glued to screens. They're throwing tantrums. There are a lot of specific challenges also, which parents highlight. The child is not connecting with others, not making friends. Maybe sometimes they use certain terms like shyness. Child is reserved. They're not so good at expression. They're not so good at writing. Child's confidence is not up to the mark, and there are many child development issues. Parents talk about it. I'm sure you have heard. And many of you may have raised it as a question to your colleagues, to your friends. Yes or no? If it's a moment of truth, please write yes. And if you have teenagers at home, then concerns are different. Parents are bothered about child's discipline, rules, influences which they are getting from their peer group. And there are many those who want to talk to their kids, but kids are not available to talk. Yes or no? There are a lot of questions like that. I'm just sharing some examples. These questions are there or not? We have these questions, we have these concerns. The only thing which we don't know is whom to ask these questions. Who is going to address these questions? And that's where the role of a parent coach fits in. The one who is going to help parents raise their kids effectively. One liner, if somebody asks me that who is a parent coach, a parent coach is the one who help parents be effective in their role. And I just shared certain queries which parents nowadays are raising, discussing. And when it comes to the potential of parents by count, in India, around 50 to 60 crore parents are there. And every year, 3 crore new parents are joining this bigger group. Every year, according to the birth rate in the country, 3 crore new individuals get into the role of a parent. Every year, they get into this role. And if I talk about all the parents, those who have ever been trained, they ever attended one program or any coaching intervention, even once, if I count on that parents, those who have ever been touched on this topic, and if I count every effort being done by private organizations like us or other individuals, it's not more than 25-30 lakh in the country. 25-30 lakh, that's it. And even if we focus on the new parent, even 20% of new parent if we focus on, it will take long time. This 30 lakh number we have achieved in last 10 years. If we just focus on new parent, it will take decades to cover up. And if we go for existing in the next 30-35 years, so people can see their shining career in this domain if they choose to get into this industry, if they want to help people in this way. And if I descriptively define the role of a parent coach is someone who helps parents with parenting challenges by offering them alternative perspectives. Anyways, we all have a personal perspective of parenting. We all are good parents. We all are great parents. Our intent is always great. Our intent is always good. We definitely have our strong perspective of parenting. But sometimes when your personal perspective is not helping, you have to have an apt one, an alternative one. And I, as a coach, can propose you an alternative perspective only when I know your family dynamics. Because what worked at my place, it may not work at your place. I hope you agree. The strategies.
May I interrupt here,
Yes,
Manish, for a minute?
Yes, yes.
You talked about parents being added to the kitty, number of parents.
Yes.
I am curious to know about the source of that number.
It is every year 1 to 1.5 crore parents. Every year, this child birth ratio is there in the country. Multiplied by 2, the doer is responsible. If you count this much as the approximate number every year in the country. If you go
Okay,
with the
thank you.
new parent count, every year you know that we are increasing. This number is increasing every year. 5 years ago we were 130 crores. Now we are 136 crores. So we are increasing every year, and multiplied by 2 the parent count. That's what I counted as. Coming back to it, I was talking about the approach which I used it in my with my kids, and it worked. Do you think the same will help all? It will help. It will work at your place also. Is it sure? What worked at my place will work at Neil's place. It will work at Kirti's place. It will work at Marga's place. Is it sure? Can we say that? It may or may not. It may or may not. It may work at few places. It may not work at all places. That is why ready-made solutions will not help in parenting. It has to be tailor-made, and it can only be tailor-made if there is an assessment. And that's what our coaches do. They do know the case first, they do assessments, they know the family dynamic, and then they choose some strategies or perspectives which are helping those families. How we help parents? We help parents in 3 different ways. Our coaches are helping them with personal coaching sessions, personal coaching interventions. Then they also do seminars and workshops in schools and corporates. And also coaches have launched their own courses for parents, online and offline. When they do personal coaching interventions, families will come to them with their problems or with their goals, opportunities they have in mind. And after assessment, there will be coaching interventions to help them resolve those challenges or help them achieve those goals which they have as parents. Then schools and colleges, corporates, they invite them, preschools, regular schools or corporates, for trainings, workshops and seminars. So our coaches also do that. And nowadays online programs are there. A lot of coaches, they introduce their courses for parents, and short-term and long-term courses are there, and fee varies course to course. From 500 to 5,000 is the price which they have in offer for parents. And even there are further, they have their niche. Somebody is only working for toddlers and preschoolers, somebody is working for mid schoolers, somebody is focusing on teens only. That is how coaches have their niche areas also. And these are the 3 ways they are helping families. Now, this is also one question which is asked. I'm sure many of you may be thinking that why parent coaching is important. If I'm a parent, I know my child well. How somebody else can help me in this case? Must be popping up in your mind that why parent coaching is important. This is something which we do. We are doing day in and day out, every day. And I address this question by asking 2 questions to my clients. I'll be asking you also. And as a parent, if you respond quickly in the chat box, that will be great. If you agree with this statement, which I'm going to say, if I say role of a parent is very important, how many of you agree with this? Just type yes in the chat box if you agree with this statement. Role of a parent is very important for childhood. I hope all agree, because being parents, you also know that your role is very important. Now, my next question to you is, how many of you agree that this role is getting tougher and complex with the changing time? This role is getting tougher and complex with the changing time. Quick response in chat box. Most of us agree on this. We agree with these 2 statements that this role is very important and it is getting tougher and complex. Now, if you agree with these 2 statements, I'll take you back to the history of mankind. If we see society, the way society evolved, all the roles evolved in our society. Whenever we as society realized the role of a doctor is very important for society and it is tough, we as society brought standard qualification to become a doctor. The moment we realized the role of a teacher, role of an architect, role of a lawyer is very important and tough, we brought standard qualification to become a teacher, lawyer, or an architect. And every role which we have in society, we have some basic qualification to be in that role. Every role which we think is important and it is tough. Even if it is vocational role like hairdressing, right, electrician, basic roles. For that also we have some basic qualification available. For computer programming, law, teaching, medicine, for every role we have standard qualification. At least some basic do's and don'ts are there. And the most important role, parenting, which is also getting tough and complex. For that, there is no qualification, there is no do's and don'ts. We never got any manual telling us what's right and what's wrong, what is effective, what is ineffective, for what all things you need to be mindful. We never been told about it. And that's why I say we all apply our own wisdom. Everyone. The common thing which we have is the intent, which is positive. We all think growth of child. We all think development of child. We all think positive for kids. That is common with all of us, regardless to our gender, regardless to the city or geography you live in, regardless to your earning capacity, doesn't matter. Regardless to your qualification in education, doesn't matter. We all have same intent. We all want development of child, but approach, not everybody is having same. And many a time, if I ask you, I hope few may confess that many a time, unknowingly, unwantedly, and unconsciously, we may have hindered our kids' growth with our decisions, with our discussions, with our approaches. We may have hindered their growth, or we may have harmed their emotions. Happened through your deeds, talks, decisions, we may have hindered their growth. Do you agree? Unknowingly you did it. Had it happened? Tell me. Mothers and fathers over here, do you agree that unknowingly sometime we end up hindering their growth? Unknowingly. Harming their emotions. Yes? No?
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. And if you can quickly respond. How many of you want your kids to be independent and bold early in life? How many of you? How many of you want your kids to be independent and bold early in life? Yes, quick response. Yes. I don't think so. Any parent will be there who will say, I want my kids to be dependent. If you ask this question to 1,000 parents will agree that we want our kids to be independent, bold, regardless to the gender of child, whether it is daughter or son. Nobody wants that the kid shall be shy, submissive, dependent. They all want. Now, this is our intent. This is the intent of parent. But if we go with the facts, it says that in today's time, there are a lot of sample surveys being done where they found 60 to 65% urban and semi-urban parents are doing parenting other way around. Their parenting is not making kids independent, rather it is making them dependent on the resources available. Around 30% parents today are doing helicopter parenting with their kids, overprotective parenting, which is not making child independent and bold, it is making them dependent. But if you ask those parents, the intent is always making them independent. So intent could be different, but approach could be intent could be making them independent, but approach is making them dependent. It's not same. So are they doing it knowingly? No. Just that they are not mindful about it. Just that they don't know consciously how to control it. That means they are not choosing it. They are just doing it. That is why I told, that is why I asked that how many of you confess that unknowingly we may end up hurting. अब एक क्वेश्चन और पूछता हूं आपसे. आपने कभी नोटिस किया that there are parents, those who have gifted PlayStations, Xbox, or maybe gaming devices to their kids in young age. Their kids are 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, 8 years old, and they gifted them PlayStations, gaming consoles, Xbox. Have you seen? Check your surroundings. Check your friends, colleagues, neighbors. Yes? दे रहे हैं लोग. अब उस पेरेंट से पूछो why you have gifted it. Their intent is very good. They want their child to have entertainment. They shall not be missing on pleasures of digital world. They shall be entertained. But they don't know the outcome of it. The day they will scientifically know, scientifically and biologically, how these gadgets are going to impact life of the child, right? How it is going to impact their brain development, how it is going to impact the brain waves, how it is triggering the mental hyperactivity of child. The moment they know it, they will stop gifting all this, provided they know it. They don't know. And now intent of that parent is not wrong, but they have gifted. Intent is not wrong, but they gifted. You just shared. There are many people, educated people. That means it's not about being good parent. It's about being effective. It's about being mindful. And there are many things which we are not mindful about. We don't know how to do it effectively. We don't know what are the consequences of doing it in the wrong way. And the day you get to know, you change. And that's what our coaches do. They help parents become effective, become mindful. And the strength of our coaches is the content which we have. This content is not developed by any individual or any one individual. This content is developed by many people coming from different domains. Our coaches are from the field of psychology. They are from this. There are a lot of pediatricians we have in this team, NLP practitioners, school principals, teachers, mothers, fathers, HR professionals. Almost people from all domains are there, those who contribute to content. And we keep growing with our content every year, every month. One or other improvement is there in the content. And our content is not general, it is very specific, which I earlier told that it is based on the age of child. Parents, those who are raising toddlers and preschoolers, for them we have different content. Parents, those who are raising kids between 6 to 12 years of age, mid-schoolers, for them we have different content. And parents, those who are raising teens and adolescents, early adults, for them we have different content. So that is, it's very much specific to the age that equips our coaches to help parents from all age brackets. Till 22 years of age, those who have kids till 22 years of age, we serve them through our services. And those who wish to become parent coaches, for them we have a very unique format of coaching to develop them as a certified and a thorough coach. We do train the trainer programs, TTTs we call it. And I'm sure many of you know what TTTs are. And if you don't know, I'll tell you. Training a parent is different and training a parent coach is different. If I have to train you as a parent, I need to discuss only one perspective or two perspectives with you which suits you, which are apt for your parenting environment. But when you are going to help parents from all age brackets, from all geographies, with all type of personality traits, then you need to be thorough, because dynamics in each family are different, and you can only help when you have multiple perspectives with you. As a coach, you need to have multiple perspectives, then only you will be equipped enough to help all families. So that is why we use a very thorough format of learning, which is TTT, train the trainer. And our train the trainer programs are further divided into three parts according to the age of child. The first program is 2 plus 10, 12 days program. It is foundational programs focusing on toddlers and preschooler parental needs. Then there will be 7+1 day, 8 days program for teens and adolescents, and there is 5 to 6 days program for mid schoolers. Every day we meet for 2 hours, and for each program there will be separate certification. You will be certified separately for each program, and we do these programs live. It is not pre-recorded. That is why it is happening on certain dates. There are batches, and on batch date is only we start. So upcoming batches are in August and September, upcoming days. 21st of August, day after tomorrow, there's a program starting in the morning, 7 to 9 a.m. 4th of September, there are two programs starting, 11 to 1 p.m. and 7 to 9 p.m., late evening and noon batch. And 6th September, there is one batch starting 4 to 6 p.m. So 2 hours every day on weekdays. Weekends are off. You can choose to start any program based on your ease of timing. And I told you that each program gives you different certification. For toddlers and preschoolers, for teens, and for mid-schoolers, there are separate certifications. These programs are live, where you can ask questions. It will be addressed there and then. And if you missed any program, any day, you will be getting recording of the day. Same day, you will be getting recording of the program. But these programs are live. You also get recordings with lifetime access, so that you can refer back to your content whenever you get time. Detailed profile of certified coaches will be visible on the website. If you want to see profile of existing coaches, you can visit deepparentingcoaches.com. You can see profile of our coaches, how they have built their profiles. Same way, your profile will be visible on the website. All the presentations, content, and ebooks which we share during the program will be shared with you in the open format, so that you can use this content further when you will be doing workshops, seminars, trainings, or your coaching interventions. And investment of time, I told you, in each program there's a different investment of time. 12 days in first level, 12 to 13 days, then 7 to 8 days for teens, 5 to 6 days for mid-schoolers. Investment of money is different in each program. First level investment is 4,000 rupees, second level investment is 3,000, third level investment is 2,000. If you want to do level by level, and if you want to do programs this in one go, you want to do all three programs, then you get discount of 2,000 rupees. This last level fee get waived by paying for first two level. You get all three levels, means by paying 6,998, you enroll for all three programs. That's about these three programs. Once you become coach with us, you enjoy trainings every month, which are support trainings, and these trainings are free of cost. It is to support our coaches. Like, we do a lot of programs or creative infographic, digital marketing, video making, profile optimization, cyber safety, healthy teens, healthy India, and many few are content related programs which you do per every month, and few are marketing related, or when you build yourself personally, landing pages, funnel management, launching programs online. Even today we did one program for our existing coaches, which was on Google business accounts. It was for new coaches, those who want to now make they want to do their search engine optimization. So for local optimization, this, and for review purposes, this Google business account helps. So there was a training on how to have Google business account. This program has been done today. This type of programs we keep doing. Tomorrow there is a program on book writing. We help, if somebody wants to write a book, we do keep doing workshops. So tomorrow there is a workshop on book writing. So these type of programs keep happening regularly, which helps coaches to build their profile, to build their business, and launch their programs. So for more details, you can visit deepparenting.com. This is our official website. And if you want to attend some free program from our coaches, you can visit www.deepparenting.org. .com is our official website. Deepparenting.org is for learning purposes. You can learn a lot from our coaches, a lot of programs free available on this. And there is an app which we have on Google Play Store. You can download that app. Deep Parenting is the app name. A lot of programs are there as well. You can download those programs as well. You can see those programs free of cost. Once you become coach with us, we support you regularly with our knowledge and content, which I told you that every month there are programs. Minimum one program we claim, but there are every month there are 1 or 2 programs happening. Then we help you with marketing collaterals, marketing support. Tomorrow, when you become coach, how to establish yourself as a coach, how to build your credibility, how to build your brand. Even we help you with tech support. Those who don't have their website, we give you a micro website where you can build your profile. You can write blogs, you can highlight your services, upcoming events, and we also help you with learning management system where you can go and launch your courses. You need not to invest in any LMS per month, koi teachable ya koi aur. You need not invest. You can launch your program from our LMS. Then there are internal programs happening where coaches train coaches. You can attend many upfeed programs. It is internal program for coaches where coaches train coaches. So it's keep going. It's a winter program. Now it will be starting. Once you become a coach, you will be aligned to a senior mentor for 1 year who will be helping you in your coaching journey. So means you get personal support by seniors.
Can I just ask a question here?
Just a moment, I'll be inviting you. And once you will be launching your courses, they will be helping you in launching your course. Last topic, we are already working with schools. We help you with proposals and all so that you can propose your work in your areas to schools also. So that's how we help our people launching their programs and establishing their coaching business. Yes, ma'am. Now you can ask.
You mentioned that a person who trains with you doesn't have to go to any other LMS. So if we use yours, then is the content, does it still belong to us or will it belong to you?
Absolutely. Even our content belongs to you. I told you we are not a company. It's an association of parent coaches. So all the content which we have, every member of association owns that content. So that is your content. Rather, when you launch your course, we give you content, ready-made content. If you wish to get your own content, then it's your call. You can build your own content. It's yours. And you have this instructor profile, and Deep has no intention to download your content. Nobody else can. Right? You get your own login, your password, your instructor profile, and you do. Even funnels and all you will be creating. We just support you so that you need not invest in tech.
Also, would you also be assisting your coachees? I mean, people who are looking to become parent coaches to land clients.
We help them to get clients through their marketing services. We don't claim that we will be giving you client, but we give you a 90 days plan. The moment you finish up your program, you will be in a 90 days plan. If you just follow that plan, you will be building your business. You will get leads. You will get this. You will automatically build your credibility, and you will be able to launch your course also within 90 days. From first day, you start getting queries. How to convert queries into business? How to convert leads into business? There will be a lot of trainings on that. So that's post training. Once you become coach, you will be helped in that way so that you launch yourself as a coach.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, that answers my question. Thank you.
Thank you. And now maybe you all may have a lot of questions about.
I also had just one question.
Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me? Okay, so I run a play school, and currently I have around 200 children, and of course that many parents with me. So I am not looking to do it commercially, but I want to help my parents. So how beneficial will this training be in that?
For sure, ma'am. In like if you are running a preschool, you will be adding a lot of value in your clients. Even if you further train your team also, the way they talk to parents, right? The way they address their challenges and queries. The moment you do your first interaction with the parents, parent counselors, you will get ample tools. You will be able to give many tools to them. So it will be definitely supporting your existing profession, existing business. And if you wish, you can also establish it as a part-time career along with that. Since you already have a place, you can build your coaching business also along with that.
Okay, thank you.
Post your school hours.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I'm sure I claimed a lot of things. And online, though, there are people those who are claiming everything. Everything, we give this, we give that. And I just request you, since you given time today, around 1 hour you given today in this program, please give us some 10-15 minutes more. Our training coordinators will share our review section with you of our Facebook page. Hundreds of reviews are there. Just read these reviews and see the profile of people, those who have given these reviews. Please see their profile. Read those reviews. So far, we haven't got any 4.9 star review yet. It's all 5 stars. Just read. You will get to know that whether what we are claiming is right or wrong. And if you visit deepparentingcoaches.com, each coach has their own profile, strong profile there, and you can go in their contact section. Their email ID and their phone numbers are there. Directly call any coach you call. I mean, this much open we are, thousands of profiles are there. You call any coach and ask them how much value they have got of the time and money invested in this and how they're building up their work. So they will be able to, you will be if just to verify what I'm saying. Because if I say that I assure you that whatever money and time you're going to invest, you're going to get 10 times worth of it. If I claim, so we met first time. I may not sound much credible. So, and I really empathize with that. So that is why I'm suggesting you that if you just give some time and read these reviews, so each review, like these people are somebody's doctorate, somebody's HR professional, a mother, a father, pediatricians, dentist, almost all people from all profiles, gynecologists, right? There are doctors, those who build their second profile into parental coaching. There are many. You just go and see their profiles, and you will see the reviews, and you will get to know how much value they have got. And I think your decision making becomes easier and quick. You can even do Harshna first program and you become member of association. And being member of association, you enjoy all membership rights. So it's not mandatory that you have to do all 3 programs, but there is one thing which is non-negotiable, that the flow remains same. The first program is foundational course. Second, teens. Third, mid schoolers. If directly somebody wants to do teens, then it's not allowed. They have to do foundational program, because in foundational program there are a lot of topics discussed which are neutral to all age brackets. And if we are directly discussing about mid school or teenagers, we never get to connect, because what went wrong in the young age is becoming a crisis when they grow up. So there'll be disconnect. That is why we suggest that flow shall remain same. If you just want to do first level, you do first level only. That way you can do. Yes. Any other query you have about the program? Dates, agenda, our training coordinators will share with you what is the agenda of the program, what all topics will be there in the program. They will be sharing with you, and they will share with you the upcoming batches dates. You can choose which suits you in August or September. Yes, please.
I just wanted, and I don't know if I missed it, but how long is this each training program?
Around 35 days it takes. If we on a stretch, if we go for 3 programs.
Okay, all 3 together is 35 days.
35 days. It takes 35 days to be precise, because weekends are off. So we do it on weekdays. So 12 to 13 days, the first level takes, second level takes around 7 to 8 days, third level takes 5 to 6 days, sometimes 7. It totally depends. 1 or 2 days extension depends on the discussion which we do. So we always have a very this limited group, 20-25 people in one batch, so that enough discussion can happen. Live case studies we take, we allow parents to share their problems, and that becomes case studies for us during the discussion.
Okay, thank you.
After 6th September, dates will be end of September.
Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is Shalini Singh here. I have some query regarding the subject basically.
Yes,
I'm
please.
quite confused. Basically, this parenting coaching belongs to MSW department or it is belonging to the education sector? Because
It is
these
so.
two the subjects are very different.
See, I'll tell you. So far, it is not covered under any department.
Okay.
No department has so far support this. They have this on their prime agenda, but it is actually into MSW technically, right? Because they have to work on family relationships and all. It's covered under family counseling, where parents are getting trained how to raise their kids effectively. It's more a relationship based coaching interventions. We don't do any healing, we don't do any clinical work. So it's more about the efficiencies of a role. And if I'm a parent, it's our this coaching is a role enhancement process. It supports people to improve their role, enhance their role, enhance their
And
relationship.
we are doing all three courses like you were telling about. And
Yeah.
if you are going in any field like related to education sector, then we can show the certificate over there.
Absolutely, there are coaches those who are working in schools as parent counselors and parent coaches. So they are working in
Fine.
schools. They are working in government schools. Where it's not yet required, but almost all private schools are now they have their parent counselors also. Education counselors they were earlier already having. Now they have parent counselors also. Those who are dealing with parents and their parental challenges.
And parenting coaching, I think so. It's a emerging subject, or now it is emerging. Like I'm not getting properly. Like अभी तक वो
I
अभी पकड़ बना चुका है या फिर अभी थोड़ा इसको उभरने में time लगेगा. I'm so quite confused.
I discussed it. I think you joined late. We discussed that how much work has been done so far in India. Around if we talk about people who are already working in this field, not more than 20-25 lakh parents we have trained so far in this. And if I talk about like if the journey which people those who are into this field, they started around 15 years ago in this field technically in India. Like I started my journey in 13 years ago in this field. 2010 I entered into this field, and 2015 we built this organization deep. We 13 coaches, we came together and we established this organization. So
Okay.
but
One more.
but
Sorry
if
to
we
interrupt.
see scope, it's yet to do a lot, because so many parents are there. I was talking about it, that 50 to 60 crore parents are there in the country, and every year 3 crore new parents are joining this bigger group. So they all need, in one or way, basic do's and don'ts. So they all need to know how to raise their kids. So there's huge scope.
Okay. A last question from my side. Like, if I'll join your foundation and I'll complete this course, then you will be taking a responsibility. Like, we can get somewhere a scope like to work on.
Yeah, but you will be able to help parents of toddlers and preschoolers, and we will be
So,
giving certification also pertaining to that age only. That you are a
so you
coach
will be
to.
providing the clients to us to
No,
go
we will
through.
not be providing. We don't
Okay.
claim that we are going to provide you any client, but we definitely give you a marketing support, trainings, how to build your profile, how to build your credibility, how to market yourself, how to get leads, how to serve leads. That we do. But it's not that we are going to tell you that we are going to segregate our leads to this. We are not a company, so we don't attain leads. Everything which comes to us is for coaches. Even if we get any query from a school that we want a workshop, we ask them which city you are from. Go on our website deepparentingcoaches.com, search for the profile of coaches from Chandigarh, for example. Chandigarh they want to do program, and see their profiles and give them work. We don't even say कि मैं योगिता को refer करूंगा या सीमा को refer. We are not biased in that way. We always tell them go and see the profile and accordingly choose to give them work. We don't claim that we will be giving you work.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely, Sripriya, you can this when it comes to certification. So far, this is the only association which is operating in India, and this association is issuing certificate. And with this certification, we are already working with government and private organizations in India. Almost all top brands of schools we are working, and our people are getting business license not in India, even abroad they are working in coaching services. Even countries like Canada, UK, they're getting their business license to work, which are very tough to issue business license in coaching with the same certification.
Thank you, Manish.
Any other query you have? If you have made up your mind to be in this role, nothing better than this. It's not me who is saying this. Please read those reviews. It will be very easy to make up your mind. And I'm grateful that you opted to be here today. If you don't have any other query, we can wind up this discussion. And I would really love to see you in trainings. Thank you. Thanks for opting today to spend your Sunday evening with us. I hope you got value of the discussion which we had in one or other way. So thank you. Thanks, Itan.
Thank you, Manish.
Thank you, Princey. Appreciate your presence.
Thank you. Thank you. We
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Surbhi. Thanks, Neil. Thanks, Archana. Thanks, Steffi. Thanks, Purva. Thanks, Neelu. Thanks, Shalini. Thanks, Aditi. Thanks, Mitali. Thanks, Yogita ji. Thanks, Namrata. Thanks, Mahendra ji. Appreciate your presence. Thank you, Seema. Appreciate your presence.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. See you.